Y'all are my soul tribe, honey. I love you. I appreciate you. Now let's get to this video.
On June 25th, 2007, the CIA quietly released 693 pages of their darkest secrets to the website. No announcement, no press conference, just a document dump of operations so illegal they've been hidden since 1973. The CIA called this collection their family jewels. Assassination plots, mind control experiments, journalists on CIA payroll, surveillance of hundreds of thousands of Americans who'd committed no crimes. These weren't conspiracy theories. These were real. Each page of the family jewels revealed operations approved at the highest levels. Operations that violated every law meant to constrain the CIA. And taken together, they revealed something darker than isolated crimes. They told a story. The story of the family jewels is the story of the real CIA.
I will kill him!
Yeah, human, thank goodness.
What the fuck? We gotta find this video, honey. And we need the full video. Thank you.
Government conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. Make sure you check out part 1 about the heart attack gun. In this video, we're gonna talk about the Dead Baby Project. Now, this was called Project Sunshine, which is a really messed up name, and you'll realize why after I tell the story. So the original theory was that the government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. And the truth is, the government was stealing parts of dead bodies. But they specifically needed young tissue, so they were stealing from dead babies. These were all recently deceased babies or children, and they would take samples of their tissue and sometimes even their limbs. Each of these were collected without permission from grieving families. They did this to over 1,500 grieving families. It could be more, we'll just never know.
And I'm not surprised. I'm sure they were eating them too.
It doesn't just appear.
So we'll have to come around. Do you see it?
No.
It's not that.
There it is.
Where?
Look.
Oh, let this guy go.
Did you not just see that?
No, are you filming?
Look
so
up,
I
look
can
up,
see?
look up.
Where am I looking?
Look! There's a floating tree.
Was that a floating tree? What was that? I did see something floating. But what was it?
The government has your best interests at heart? Here are 4 dark truths they'll never admit. 1. They profit from your ignorance. The less you know, the easier you are to control. The education system doesn't teach you to think, it teaches you to comply. 2. They keep you in debt on purpose. A population drowning in loans and taxes has no time to fight back. You're not free, you're financially shackled. 3. They manufacture fear. Crisis after crisis, they want you scared. Why? A fearful society is obedient and easy to manipulate. 4.
That's why they want you to fear God.
It doesn't always mean power. Behind the scenes, lobbyists and corporations pull the real strings. Democracy is just the stage show. Wake up. Question everything. The truth? It's not what they're telling you.
Please and thank you.
Did you know that some conspiracy theories were actually created by the government? Back in the 1960s, the CIA launched Operation Mockingbird, a real program where they influenced journalists to shape public opinion. And check this out. Have you heard of COINTELPRO? The FBI's secret operation to infiltrate and discredit activist groups. Some say they planted fake conspiracies to make real movements look crazy. And let's not forget Project Blue Book, where the U.S. Air Force investigated UFO sightings. But some claim they used it to discredit real reports. Could it be that some modern conspiracy theories aren't just crazy ideas, but deliberate distractions? Think about it. If people focus on fake conspiracies, they might ignore the real ones. Follow for more hidden truths.
Was the hood actually created by the government to oppress people? Watch
I believe
this.
the idea of the project or the hood is a byproduct of MK Ultra. For one, these places are hundreds or even thousands of miles apart. The hood in Atlanta is like the hoods in LA. which are like the hoods in Chicago, which are like the hoods in New York. How can you be hundreds and thousands of miles apart but yet so similar? It's the same mentality and the same activities. Well, before the proliferation of phones, you had rap music. And a lot of rap music, they promote alcoholism. Alcohol suppresses the central...
Listen.
Just like the drugs that were administered in MK Ultra. One of the researchers, his name was Donald Cameron, and his two main techniques were deep patterning and psychic driving. Now, with psychic driving, he would play these short phrases over and over and over again, just like a hook, over and over and over again. But he would also administer them a sedative. He would give them a sedative to make the hook more long-lasting. His whole goal was to break down the identity, because with the identity comes the defenses. And if somebody has the defenses up, you can't control them. You can't use mind control on them. And the whole goal of MK Ultra was to discover different mind control techniques, right? So promoting alcoholism and then playing rap music with short phrases over and over again would surely break down somebody's identity and give them a new one that you can control, one that you can trap.
Just how they planted drugs, guns, cocaine, heroin in the hoods. It was all on purpose. Just how food stamps and keeping the father out of the home in order to obtain welfare, Section 8, all of those things to help you is meant to break you and to break the families of melanated people, allegedly.
The real truth, you better wake up and find out, has been around you all of your life. You just didn't see it. Example, Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John Kennedy was elected to Congress 1946. Abe Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John Kennedy was elected president 1960. The names Lincoln and Kennedy both contain 7 letters. Both presidents were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both of the presidents' wives lost children while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday in the head. President Lincoln's secretary was named Miss Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Miss Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, in 1939. Both assassins were known by 3 names: John Wilkes Booth, Lee Harvey Oswald. Both names are comprised of 15 letters. President Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car named Lincoln, made by Ford. John Wilkes Booth ran to a theater and was caught in a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. Booth and Oswald were both assassinated before they could go to trial. And a week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, if you want to know the meaning behind these symbols, if you want to know who controls the world, this ebook will literally unveil that to you, and ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free.
3 extremely dark conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Part 1. Number 3. Operation Northwoods. In 1962, it was revealed that the US government had seriously considered planning false terrorist attacks in order to find reasons to invade Cuba. Number 2. Operation Popeye. It was a secret project of the US military during the Vietnam War. They used chemicals to seed clouds and induce more rain in order to hinder the movements of the North Vietnamese army. Number 1. Operation Mockingbird. The CIA infiltrated and manipulated national and international media to control information intended for the public. Although initially considered a conspiracy theory, evidence was discovered in the 1970s confirming the existence of this secret operation.
There was a guy that was talking about how there's a secret government that our government don't even know about. So he was basically saying that this secret government has its own navy, has its own air force, has its own funding system, and it's like completely secret to the people. They have technology that's like more advanced than our most advanced plane that we have. They learn to take energy out of a small area. It's like some advanced physics, and it's something like if we give it to the people, there'll be free energy all around the world.
Damn, we're definitely on Mars, bro. If we got something like that, you put that in an engine, bro, we're on Mars.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, what is the point of having something that low key?
For weapons, like, we know there's aliens, so aliens coming to fight us, we need something defense. Also, like, control. Say really start rioting, Russia act up or something, anybody act up, now we have something like a real deterrent. Like, yo, calm down before, like a nuke.
Low key, before we dropped the nuke, nobody knew what a nuke was.
Yeah.
Now everybody got nukes. So you gotta drop a nuke? Nah, we are 10 steps ahead of you.
Low key, we are the aliens, and they know that.
What is the government so afraid of?
Us?
The U.S. Navy sets off a 40,000-pound bomb in the Atlantic Ocean, 100 miles from the coast of Florida, saying that it was only a military exercise. However, looking at the footage of the explosion, it definitely didn't seem like a regular military exercise. Furthermore, it's known that there are unknown creatures or aliens living deep in the ocean. So, could it be possible that it wasn't a military exercise, but a cover-up to take out a deadly threat in the ocean? With this suspicious military exercise, many are asking,
those who don't know will think we are crazy. It is what it is.
3 extremely dark conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Part 1. Number 3. Operation Northwoods. In 1962, it was revealed that the U.S. government had seriously considered planning false terrorist attacks in order to find reasons to invade Cuba. Number 2. Operation Popeye. It was a secret project of the U.S. military during the Vietnam War. They used chemicals to seed clouds and induce more rain in order to hinder the movements of the North Vietnamese army. Number 1. Operation Mockingbird. The CIA infiltrated and manipulated national and international media to control information intended for the public. Although initially considered a conspiracy theory, evidence was discovered in the 1970s confirming the existence of this secret operation.
Nah, I don't have social in Taiwan. We don't have social in Taiwan.
You don't got social security going on? Alright, so what's your...
Sorry.
Huh? You don't have no social security? No, you got a social somewhere.
Nah, I got here though. I just make one.
The fact that we got social
we
security.
got ID.
Like, no, it's not. A nigga's tracking us. We had a candidate too. That's crazy. So who? Alright, so what's a nigga that the first security number? What's his number? Like 1? 1. So we all just branded. Type shit. That's our number. I'm trying to tell you. What's your guys' social security?
Very, very true. But if you know, then you know your social security number is actually your credit card number. Check into it. See how many millions they owe you. Because I need my money.
Have you ever wondered why governments seem to operate in shadows? A dark truth exists. They manipulate information to maintain control over the masses. From fake UFO invasions to orchestrating conflicts, the narrative has managed to distract and confuse. Why would they plan a fake alien attack? The answer lies in unifying the world under a single threat, shifting focus from internal issues to an external one. It's an age-old tactic to rally people together. Fear fosters compliance. Additionally, rumors of impending World War III swirl as governments prepare for a potential global conflict, all while using economic strife as a smokescreen. As economies falter, the rich get richer, allowing elites to consolidate power and resources. Big tech plays a pivotal role. By controlling information flow, they manipulate public perception and stifle dissent. The economy is systematically weakened to create dependency on government support, ensuring compliance. The greater narrative is one of control, fear, and distraction, while the true motives remain hidden from view. As citizens, we must question the information fed to us and seek the underlying truths that shape our world.
And that's why I serve a loving God, a loving universe. I don't fear nothing, especially God. Why would I fear something who's supposed to be loving? Mind control.
You thought Scooby-Doo was just a cartoon? What if it was all based on a classified government experiment? In 1968, hidden beneath a military base in Roswell, New Mexico, the U.S. launched Project Spectrehound, a covert op to create a team capable of exposing secrets buried too deep for the public to know. Their centerpiece? A bioengineered dog with human-level intelligence, codename SQB, or as the world would come to know him, Scooby-Doo. But the team wasn't random. Fred, military strategist; Daphne, expert infiltrator; Velma, encryption genius; Shaggy, used to lure targets in. Their final mission led them to a tech facility tied to human experimentation. What they found inside? Twisted creatures locked in cages. And something far worse. Then, total lockdown. Scooby dragged into a containment chamber. Velma racing to override security. Fred and Daphne holding back armed guards. And Shaggy gone, without a trace. When the doors finally opened, Scooby's cage was empty. Only a message remained. You're next. The government buried the operation, but the team didn't stop. They vanished from the system to find Shaggy, no matter what. Want to know what they uncovered next? Hit follow and tell me, do you think Shaggy is still alive?
And turned it into a cartoon. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
I was 21 back in 2019, and I worked during the day at a place called Coconuts Car Wash in Flagler County, Florida. I didn't go to college because I couldn't afford it. My boss wasn't exactly the friendliest person, but he paid me a respectable amount of money, and I got along with almost everyone at work, except one guy who made me quit my job that year because of his creepy advancements towards me. This guy's name was Nicholas Sess, and he was 25 years old. He started working at the car wash at the beginning of that year. At first, he seemed like he was a safe person to talk to. He acted polite, and he made eye contact with me when we had conversations. We exchanged each other's social media, and it was normal at first. In March, he started acting more creepy towards me. He would keep touching me every chance that he could get.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Accidentally, but I wasn't dense, and I knew a liar when I would see one. He would also keep messaging me on Instagram for me to go out with him. I kept telling him that I wasn't interested, but he didn't take the hint. I was now feeling unsafe at work. I couldn't stand being in the same area as that creeper.
That's when you call corporate.
I tried to talk with the manager about this, but he was so rude, and he said to me that I have to deal with my own
Again,
I had
call corporate.
My parents weren't that loving to me, and I didn't have enough money to go and talk about this with a therapist. My other coworkers claimed that they were too busy to talk to. I was alone. Nick's behavior started to get even worse. He went on social media harassing me with disgusting love notes. One night, this finally reached a boiling point. I was just coming out of the shower with my bathrobe on, and the shades to my window were left open. I caught a quick glance outside for a brief second, turned away for half a second, and then turned my head in that same direction again. What I saw was pure terror. The outside streetlights provided a clear view, only to see my creepy coworker Nick outside of my house, sitting on what I assumed to be his bike. Right as he saw me, he pedaled off away from my house until I couldn't see him anymore. How did he even know where I lived? I never told him my home address, and I never hung out with him outside of work. That was it. I went to my phone and blocked him on everything. After that, I emailed my boss and told him that I was quitting because of Nick's advancements. I complained to my boss on many different occasions, but he did nothing, and the only way to end this was if I left. After I finished that, I went to bed, and I hoped that it would be the end of it, but the truth is, it wasn't, and it kept getting worse from here. The next morning, I woke up, and I saw a bunch of Instagram DM messages from an account that I did not recognize. I opened that app, and it was obviously Nick. He actually made another account because I blocked him. The messages looked really torrent, odd, and did not make any sense. This made me very uncomfortable in nature. He also did the same for Snapchat. I blocked him on both apps again. Now this was before you could block someone on Instagram and new accounts that they created or have. The whole next 2 days he would keep making more accounts, and I was still blocking them. In all honesty, I was not surprised. Nick had become such a nuisance that I decided that I would disable my social media accounts because he was borderline stalking me. That night I heard a knock at my front door. It had to have been Nick. I walked over to the door and looked through the peephole, and this confirmed that it was in fact him. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to make it aware that I was home, despite all the lights being on, and my car was parked in the driveway. He kept knocking, and he finally said something. He said that he would not leave, and if I didn't open the door and give him an explanation, we would have a problem. Right there and then, I gathered the courage to say to him through the closed door that my father had owned a gun. I then got my phone out and called 911. I connected to an operator and told every detail over the phone. I stayed on the line until the police got there. A police car pulled up right in front of my house, and I saw 3 officers step out of the car. They came in, and I told them everything that transpired. After this, they left, and they were able to locate where Nick lived. They didn't arrest him, but they warned him to leave me alone. I thought this would do something, but of course Nick didn't listen. In fact, the next morning, the police caught him biking on his way to my house. This time they arrested him, and he was taken to the police station. He was put in an interrogation room where he admitted some very disturbing things. He confessed that he had been outside of my house multiple times for the past 2 months and collected photos that I'd posted online. This made me feel like my world was crumbling into pieces. Why would he still think that I would date him after I told him no many times? Nick is currently facing a felony charge of burglary of a dwelling and a misdemeanor stalking charge. He is looking to face up to 15 years in prison and $11,000 in fines. When he gets released from prison, I highly doubt that he will still be obsessed with me and will be able to put it past him. I just hope that I'm right about that.
She's clearly a white woman. For 2, no, that's not going to stop him. He's going to keep going. For 3, I've been there, done that, okay? I will one day tell my story. I have plenty of stories to tell when it comes to that man, okay? But I have plenty of stories to tell in general. I have yet to just tell my own story times. I could probably literally have a whole week of compilations on my own story times. We'll get there, maybe not. It depends. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And okay, maybe I'll do it once I hit 50,000 subscribers so that I can really tell my weirdness to my people. And if you are my people, then you'll be subscribed from now until forever. And you'll be here whenever I do tell my personal stories. My paranormal stories, my trauma bond stories, and just my life stories. Anyways, y'all, I'm a little intoxicated. I had some drinks, but I love you. I appreciate you. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. You reached the end of another video. Y'all are my soul tribe. I love you. I appreciate you. Tribe is with a Y because the Y is for you. And that's because I love you so freaking much. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Tribe for your weekly dose of supernatural coming to you every Sunday and Thursday. Y'all keep saying, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Bitch, I upload twice a week. Where have you been? And if YouTube is not sending you to my algorithm, if you really love me, then you would be looking for me, okay? Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you on the flip side. Ashe.
Open my third eyes on my way. I'ma open my one eye, be in the man. She gon' hold my body, but I'm not a Christian. I'm not a religion.